keep saying I'll do something else than eat during my live videos, and then I'm just eating. Crazy, isn't it? So, I spent 2 days repairing a patio for an old lady out here in Victoriaville, and the thing is, I'm not working for her anymore. Why? She is cheap from the soles of her feet to the roots of her hair. And I just can't stand that. I know in construction you both have very skilled, very good people. I don't know what percentage they account of in the industry. And you've got completely lousy, crappy morons that could be replaced by monkeys. And I'm in the better half of those workers. And quality must be paid and not argued all the time, or you get the entrepreneur pissed. But the final straw was I wanted to install her glass wall around her pool, but she wants to do it in a specific way with these slices of 4x4s 2 inches thick. I would have thought it very obvious to anyone with a working brain that that is going to break. Anyway, I tried it. I explained it to her. She didn't listen. I tried it. It broke. Then I got pissed and I thought, geez, firstly, I had agreed to do the job for $60, but it was only the part of the patio I repaired, not the whole thing. Secondly, I'm sick and tired of working for someone that just doesn't appreciate, doesn't want to pay, goes back on her word. She contacted me and my ad said that I would work for $50, obviously $50 an hour. And then she said a load of bullshit. Either she's old and demented and or something, but between dementia and just, bad intentions to be paying less, I don't know which one it is, because people are so cheap sometimes. But all I know is I've blacklisted her. I'm not going to be working for someone like that again. So I'm celebrating the decision. It's said that one happy client will get you 3 more. One unhappy client will make you lose 20 potential clients. I will say that is a plus. If I'm losing 20 cheap as hell potential clients, that is a plus, because I don't want a single one of them. Oh, who's watching right now? And where are you from, if you feel like chatting with me a little bit? Yesterday I was working hard, but expecting to be paid $50 an hour. And then she says she hired me at 40. At 50, she wouldn't have hired me. Oh, man. People like that, fine. Just find someone else. I've been sick these past weeks. So ice cream is probably not the best food, but I wanted some. I know, but part I didn't tell you is, now it's not that I want to be taking advantage of old ladies or anything, but she's 89 or 90 years old. She already died once this year and was revived, and she's being god-awful cheap with me. You're not going to be taking your money to heaven, you know. And I'm not expensive. In renovations, you can expect a carpenter, well, any company, if they charge by the hour, then we call them journeyman carpenters. They'll be charging at least, that's the bare minimum, $70 an hour around here. Probably 75, and 80 is definitely not impossible. So offering the same service but at 50, I was not expensive. And yes, I fell sick and I couldn't finish the job much earlier, but that was completely out of my control. And I did get really sick too. I mean, first day I went working, preparing the patio for the boards on top, for the flooring, I was coughing all the time. I still worked for 5 hours, non-stop. And then, you know, just finding that that kind of devotion is not appreciated just has me, you're not going to be getting it again. I get cutting corners, you know, but man, I guarantee you, you do not want to do business with an entrepreneur that's cutting corners everywhere. The job is going to be horrible. Yes, the finishing will look nice. The actual product will be garbage. It's just how it is. You really mustn't. Honest work should be encouraged. Because dishonest work is a horrible mess. But what are you guys doing? And if you're still watching Dun Dudo, where are you from? Poland. Oh, wow. Hey, I have a question about your country. Is it true that in your country, your people are doing everything they can to stay white, unlike the rest of Europe, which is mixed races, it's wonderful. I personally don't like it. Mass immigration from every country in the world. You're supposed to accept their customs and values as being above your own in your own country. This is the insanity in Canada, and I hate it. Anyway, I heard oh really, only from the east? Well, it's only normal anyway. I mean, Canada is insane. I mean, out here, people have been taught for the past, what, at least the past 50 years that it's bad to have kids, and don't have kids, save the planet. And then it's, oh, there's too many old people in Canada. Let's just import 20 million people from all over the world. Well, it was nice to save the world by not having children. We really feel like we saved it. Anyway, every country that's in the same position as Canada, that is Canada, France, England, many others, have found that, yeah, exactly, that it's a really, really bad idea to just let several million immigrants come into a rather small pool of population. I mean, Canada is now more than a fifth completely immigrants. The around 40 million people around here, 8 million or more are directly immigrants. That's an insane number, honestly. And sometimes you see protests, that is Palestinians demanding that Canada solve the situation in their country, and we're like, why the hell would we get involved in Palestine? Because we just imported like 500,000 Palestinians. It's not our problem. We shouldn't take care of it. And yes, Israel is a rotten, disgusting country. Well, run by rotten, disgusting people, but there is such a thing as minding your own business. But yeah, I've heard that there's oh yeah, that. Well, I gotta admit, the whole war on Iran thing was started by Israel, as always, without any particular provocation. At least to my knowledge. It's not like you can believe what the news are claiming 99% of the time. So now out here, I figure, unless on the news they're saying there's been an accident on the Trans-Canadian somewhere, or some train got derailed, or I don't know, there's been a storm here or there, I just don't believe much of what the news say. I've seen too much how a lot of information gets censored. Problem with that war is just before Trump starts the war, his son buys for $30 million of petroleum barrels. Like, he knew exactly what's going to happen, because obviously he knew. And that's probably going to turn into, or has already turned into, 300 million in that money. So I don't like Trump. Half of what he does is just influencing the stock market to make money for himself, his sons, and his allies. So plus, now that USA controls the Venezuelan oil supply, I don't watch much of what Donald Trump says or does. To me, he's just this insane little, well, he's big actually, but this insane little man that's just trying to dominate the entire world. Another madman, same as whoever runs Pfizer and Bill Gates and all the other perverts of the world. Same as Benjamin Netanyahu. That also is a monster. Oh yeah, I know. I've seen that. Jesus Trump, right? Lots of people thought he was going too far. On Facebook, I follow some pages that just love Trump and they excuse absolutely everything he has ever said, and he has said so many dumb things. So many disgusting things. Ugh. Anyway, I don't like Trump. I don't like any politicians, actually. Well, in Canada, I believe Maxime Bernier is not one that's been bought. His party gets censored everywhere, and they never talk about him on the news. So I think that means that he's not part of the club. Hello, Rohit Shani. Well, my day was trying to finish a job and just getting too pissed at the client, who is a cheap as hell woman, that I decided that, well, you know what? I did finish my contract here. I said I'd repair the patio. I repaired the patio. I never said anything about installing her damn glass wall. So, it's done. It's done. But since she doesn't want to pay my price, then there is no way I'm going to work for her. Period. You want quality work done, quality work, you gotta pay for it. You want fast, cheap, but still quality, you're not gonna get it. You can get fast, yes. You can get cheap, yes. But fast, cheap, and high quality, no. You can't get that. Those who work cheaply do not work well. I mean, there's some exceptions, I suppose, but not many. So, how are my viewers doing? Oh, yeah, she paid me. But see, yesterday I was working fast. And she made some weird comments like that if I was going to be working at $2 an hour. Now, who works at $2 an hour? Tell me. Like I said in my ad, she'd keep me all summer. And I was like, what the hell is she talking about? Finally, I finished my day. Finished the patio. And I was okay with coming back and repairing her steps or whatever. But then she tells me that, oh, she didn't hire me at $50 an hour. She hired me at $40. I was like, what? So I was not happy, but I sucked it up and I said, okay, fine, I can live with 40, though I'm not happy because I said 50 in my ad. And so yeah, she paid me $500 for the repair on her patio. I don't know if you can see the work in my videos, but you know, a company I'm certain would have charged minimum $1,500, probably $2,000 for that job. And yes, it would have been like 2-3 guys. They would have gotten the job done completely, beginning to end, in one day. Well, less than one day, actually, more like half a day. But obviously, she wasn't ready to pay that price, so it only would have been $600. It's not that much for good work. Better than the guy she had hired before. Anywho, so I was thinking about all that coming. I told her I'd repair the steps for $100. But that included in that is the 2x8 I'd have to buy to do the job. She refused. I was like, hell, that's a good price. Fine, so it's only 2 steps. Well, so what? Like I said, if you want someone who works well, you need to pay him, or he's gonna stop working. Now, Obviously, you can't also pay something ridiculous, but my price was not ridiculous. But she refused it. Tried negotiating. Every time she keeps refusing, and I'm like, well, geez. I had agreed to do a part of the job, but then when I get there, I realized the job is a lot bigger than I thought. And she tried to impose this, like I said, this design that could not work. And then I'm just like, I told her it couldn't work. She didn't care. Wanted it to be done that way. And I'm like, fine, but I'm not taking this anymore. Enough is enough. I'm surprised she knew so little about wood. Well, it was nice chatting. Yeah. Nice chatting with you. Hope that Poland keeps limiting the number of immigrants from the East or Middle East or wherever they want to be coming into Poland. And maybe we'll chat again sometime. Bye-bye. Have a great time, guys and gals. Until next time. I'm seeing a bunch of hearts here. Bye-bye.